Live on the set, live and direct, seeing how everybody's doing this evening. We at the middle of November, y'all. Middle of November. A lot of people didn't think we were gonna make it here. A lot of people this November, ended up not going their way, and they're pretty disturbed. Few people are happy, few people are sad. How have these weeks now that they've gone by? How is it going for you? What's going on out here? Has the vice president slid back into obscurity? That was kind of the claims before. People used to say, she does nothing. She does nothing. Where is she? Her staff, her cabinet, so many people quit. What they said, like 16 people quit. This is while acting as vice president. Um, but then she was selected to run for president. And people have said their rights are now going to be taken away. Their daughters are not going to get to live the lives they envisioned for them. What does that mean? How do you envision your daughter to grow up and be an adult? Do you not envision your daughter in a committed relationship where she's involved with somebody that she's looking to have children with? Or do you just envision your daughter to be, just out here? What's going on? A couple of weeks in November has passed. Do you feel the tide changing? Are your bills changing? Do you still have to wake up and go to work in the morning? Are your kids still getting up and going to school in the morning? What exactly has changed so far? Or are you bracing yourself for this climactic change in January? Talk to me, y'all. That's what we're trying to find out. Now that we're at the midpoint of November, is it still Scorpio season? Somebody let me know in the chat if it's still Scorpio season. But now that we're at the midpoint in November, what's going on? Do you envision your life going this way or this way? Or staying here or staying up there or staying down there? Because we was so much into it. There was so much fanfare, so much noise, so much hype, so much talk, so much arguing, all about the beginning of November. Now we're at the middle of November. And where are you at? Why did the Scarecrow win an award? That's a good question. Give me a second. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Uh, because he played his crow. I don't know. What's the answer? Who are you? What school? What school was that? What school was that? I actually did a video a little earlier. He was outstanding in this field. We used to get no hands in the halls. Hell no. Nah, we ain't do that. That Scarecrow one was funny though. He was outstanding in this film. I like corny jokes. Corny jokes get me. When you tell corny jokes in a public forum, that gets me. And when you tell them type of jokes, I get you. And this dude right here talking about we held hands and kids. Hell no, we ain't do that. What school you went to that you was doing that with guys in school? Cause I never went to a school like that where the guys in the hallway was holding hands and kissing one another. I never went to a school where they did that. That's crazy. What type of school is that? That sounds like a type of school where there's a lot going on. You had a lot of clubs in your school? That's what it sounds like to me. Like you had them clubs. You got certain types of clubs, and that joke I could tell you was in one of them clubs. Now you go back to that Scarecrow one. Shame on me because I actually knew that. I knew that was the answer. I just messed up. I just messed up. Oh man, here you go. Nah, can't say I've had that happen. Most I ever did in the hall was hug a girl. Vote for Kamala tomorrow. Yeah, vote for Kamala tomorrow, y'all. She's running for vice president. Why don't oysters share their pearls? Um, because it's clammy inside. That's what I'm gonna say. It's clammy inside. Oh, y'all on it. You guys is holding hands and talking about oil. I don't know. What school is that? That y'all holding hands in the hallway kissing in oil? Because they're shellfish. Exactly. That's the reason why they don't share their oysters. And that's messed up. Or share their pearls. I messed up the joke. If you're telling a joke and you mess up the joke, you gotta just move on. You gotta just move on. Want to know what else is clammy inside? Hell no, not with you guys. I don't trust you guys one bit. I don't trust you guys one bit. So, oh man, woof! You guys is at it. I hear that. This crowd is serious tonight. I take it you guys don't have work in the morning. Like I like my coffee. Let me see. How would you like your coffee? If you like your women like you like your coffee, dark, light and sweet,
Bathroom, it's 1:25 a.m.
light and sweet. Somebody got an alarm going off, and it ain't mine. With some, y'all hear that alarm? I lied earlier. I'm Puerto Rican. Well, Kamala's a definitely a funny individual. Reason why Kamala's a funny individual is because she struggled to have a cabinet as vice president, and then she was running to be president, but it's like she wasn't really running. It's kind of like she just tripped and fell into place. I don't know whose alarm is going off. Maybe I should check it. You guys stuck around. Appreciate that. Had an alarm go off. Had to make sure everything was good. So I'm ready for the next dad joke. Where's that next dad joke at? You guys got that? I take it you guys are gonna have jokes this whole next 4 years. This whole next hola, ¿cómo está? I take it you guys are gonna have jokes the next 4 years. You're gonna have a lot of material. Donald Trump is definitely a funny guy. He's definitely a funny guy. Why don't graveyards ever get crowded? Man, all of these things you asking, I actually know them. I don't know why I'm forgetting. Why don't graveyards ever get crowded? I'm gonna have to say I don't know. Shame on me. Shame on me. I don't know why graveyards never get crowded. Everybody is underground. No, because people are dying. but I'm saying though, if people are dying to get in, then it's gonna be crowded. We gotta get another one. What do you call a nanny? What do you call a nanny with breast implants? A mammy? I'm gonna say a mammy, like mammary glands. I'm gonna say that. Nah, it could have been better. Next dad joke. Come on. Up late night. Where the dad's at? Can you tell dad jokes if you're not a dad? Does it still hit the same if you're not a dad to tell dad jokes? Let's go. And do dads actually tell those jokes? I don't hear dads actually tell those jokes. Like I've never been around a dad and he tells those kind of jokes. Is that a real life thing? What is brown and sounds like a bell? I'm, I can't get anything right tonight. What is brown and sounds like a bell? A cow? I have no idea. Why don't skeletons ever fight each other? I would have said because they have a bone to pick. I guess because they have too many bones to pick. Dung? How does dung sound like a bell though? Or did I read it wrong? But how does dung sound like a bell? What? Dirt slinger, I guess. I don't know. Should you have said that? Because they don't have the guts. See what I'm saying? Like, I knew that. I keep messing up. I'm slacking out here. All right, I gotta get one before I go. Next, come on, man. I gotta get that. I gotta get that. I'm actually from South America. Come on. I'm a U.S. citizen born abroad. What's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman? You look like Snoop Dogg. A certain group of people always tell me that. How is my life journey? My life journey is very prosperous. What do you call acid? With an attitude? Why can't you give Elissa a balloon? Or Issa? I can't read that right. Can I get him on? Sure, why not? How dare he? Y'all got a few going. I got that. Amino acid. Why do aliens mainly come to America? Am I married? Yes, I'm married. I've been married a long time. A very long time, actually. Um, I gotta get one of these jokes though. The one about the guts, because I got tired of hopping over the board. Can I kiss you softly on your lips? Who the hell is Joseph talking to? You speaking English skills is very nice. Mindset TV. What is your channel about? My channel is about family. My channel is about family. community with overtones of spiritual responsibility. Why can't you give? It went too fast. Let me see. Try to get that back. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she'll let it go. Let it go. A guy lost his car. His name is Carlos. Yeah, poor Carlos. Let me see if I can get back to some of these jokes. What do you call that? Oh, man. That's funny. All right, we'll see you, Kayla. That's funny, man. But yeah, it's a certain group of people always tell me I look like Snoop Dogg. That group of people is usually older white people. Tell me I look like Snoop Dogg. I don't see any resemblance between me and Snoop, but that's what they say. You look like Snoop Dogg. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they'll crack up. You get Ed Reed. That's a funny one. Ed Reed with the afro, with the hair out. That Ed Reed. I did have a black lady tell me I look like Snoop Dogg, but she was an older black lady. Yeah, I don't know why either. If you got dreads, let me ask you a question. Do you have an issue? Well, you said dread, so I take it you don't have an issue with it. But what's your take on people who say dreads and people who say locks? You know, some people say locks, but they're very adamant that you say locks, that you don't say dreads. What's your take on that? How you feel about that? About people saying, nah, you shouldn't say dreads. You should say locks. If you've ever heard that before. Or do you say, whatever you want? Or do you sometimes people go back and forth? Sometimes people say locks. Sometimes people say dreads. I say dreads because it's exclusive to me. Okay, I got you. Yeah, for the most part, I say dreads. There's been a few times I've said locks. I don't really mind either or, but I don't get caught up in that whole thing about saying locks because they're not scary. So, don't say dreads because there's nothing scary about them. Um, I'm not really one who's moved by what other people say or how they may view something, especially if that's not the case. So if people were intimidated by him, who the hell cares? I'm not like, oh, I got you. If people were intimidated or they found them scared, so what? I don't see why. I don't see what would be scary about them. But if that term fits you and you say dreads, then it fits you. Some people say dreadlocks, you know? It doesn't really have like a religious connotation to it. That's kind of Rastafarianism and stuff like that. So, in that sense, dreadlocks may go that way, but it's still locks of hair. That's still what it is. Dreadlocks are ugly. Why you think that, or why you feel that way? And what style do you like if you consider dreadlocks ugly? I don't mind you saying that. You're entitled to your opinion. It's not going to change how I view them. But why do you say that? What makes them ugly? And don't be afraid neither. You're going to speak, speak. Say it with your chest. Normal hair you were born with. Let me tell you the Bible saying God is dreadful. So let me go dreads. I had to go back and read that. Normal hair you were born with. Can't go with that. Normal hair you were born with. Reason why I can't go with normal hair you were born with is that your hair isn't the same today as it was when you were born, right? Your hair isn't still the same. You didn't not cut your hair. You've cut your hair, you've colored your hair, you've styled your hair. You'd have not left your hair the way of how it was born. So I can't get with that one. I don't take offense to it, but it just is not even true. It's not even true. And some people may have issue with that. But what else? Huh? What else is going on with y'all? Some of you guys have stumbled across a live and somebody actually here to interact with y'all. Mhm. Some of these comments is wild. Mm, you saying too many weird things at the end of your comments. Saying too many weird things. You got that Skip Bayless in you? You got the reverse Skip Bayless? Yeah. No. You gotta cool out, man. You gotta cool out. Do you live in New York? If so, what's your favorite pizza spot? I don't live in New York. Um, do I know of a few pizza spots? Yes. What is a good pizza spot? If you go in the commercial route, you do have Uno's. If you go in like pizza, you got a Ray's, original Ray's. You also got Champion Pizza. You also got uh it's one in Brooklyn. It's on Bedford Avenue in Brooklyn. It's on Bedford between Putnam Avenue and I forget the other street. Is it Jefferson? Maybe Putnam Avenue and Jefferson. You should look that up. There's also a pizza spot on DeKalb Avenue. I think it's DeKalb and Franklin. That's in New York. Hopefully that helps. The original Ray's, that's in Manhattan. That's Columbus Avenue. Where's the best pizzeria in town? In New York? Well, I just named a couple. It's one in Brooklyn that I can think of. That's on DeKalb Avenue and Franklin Avenue. Oh, there's one Gianni's. That's real good. Skip stood up for the Proud Boys that day. Skip is a clown. Actually, I can watch Skip Bayless and I can tell he has serious issues. He has serious issues. But he has issues, I don't know if it's daddy issues or something. But I can see that. I can actually grasp that. I can comprehend that. But yeah, Gianni's is a good one. And I think Gianni's is Myrtle Avenue and Franklin. Myrtle Avenue and Franklin. Their pizza is very good. That's in Brooklyn. If you're in Manhattan, I'm going to say Original Race, if it's still there. And that's Columbus Avenue. Columbus Avenue by like 80th Street, by the Museum of Natural History. You're welcome. You're definitely welcome. I would definitely say those. Skip had a hard life. He's from the what? Skip ain't from out there. I don't know where that was, you said, but Skip not from over there. Isn't Skip from like Oklahoma or something like that? He's from Oklahoma. Skip ain't from no Yonkers. Skip is from Oklahoma. And he went to school at Vanderbilt. That's where he went to college at. And then he ended up in Texas and was there for a while and was a weirdo there. There's some things Skip says that I appreciate over time, but I can tell he has issues with certain people. But I don't know how much is just his actual character he's trying to portray and how much is real. Like some of the things he says about LeBron is just stupid. But again, I don't know how much is character or how much is for real. The things he said about Tebow, in my opinion, is pizza. St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah. Um St. Louis has some real good pizza. Chicago has some real good pizza. Philadelphia has some real good pizza. Of course, Philadelphia has real good cheesesteaks. LeBron is a weirdo, but play ball good. I don't know him, but definitely, yeah, he's definitely one of the best. Some say he's the best. I don't. I think he's one of the best, hands down. But he's a different type of player. He's definitely a different type of player. You don't see players like that all the time. His game isn't really imitated of anyone else. Carrot cake is one of the best cakes that there are, especially if it has raisins in it and real carrot shavings in it. Carrot cake is top notch. Red velvet cake is top notch. Pineapple upside down cake is top notch. I don't know how many of y'all in here have had pineapple upside down cake. Strawberry shortcake, top notch. Tiramisu, top notch. Cherry pie, top notch. One thing I never used to like, but now I do, is apple pie. I used to not be able to I couldn't stand apple pie. But as I got older, peach cobbler, let me tell you something. Peach cobbler is good, especially if it's hot. But other cobblers I prefer. Bread pudding, I like a lot. Now, bread pudding, that's how you get me. Bread pudding, especially if it's warm. Peach cobbler is real good though. Peach cobbler, especially with something. I don't know if I've actually had pecan pie, to be honest with you. I don't know if I've actually had it. Pecan pie, sweet potato pie, that doesn't really spark my interest. But cherry pie, I feel is the greatest pie. Then you have pies with like other berries and all of that other stuff in it. Those are good. Key lime pie. Key lime pie is extremely good. Lemon meringue pie is extremely good. Those are cold pies though. But as far as warm pies, apple pie, peach cobbler, that's a cobbler, but peach cobbler is extremely good. Any of you guys ever had banana fritters or pumpkin fritters? Let me know if y'all have had that. Banana fritters, pumpkin fritters. Banana pudding, yeah, banana pudding is extremely good. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a wild name you got. Yeah, fritters is where it's at. I have an aunt, she would make pumpkin fritters. Those are real good. Those are apple fritters that they sell like in 7-Eleven, I think Sheets, if y'all familiar with those gas stations. Those hell no to Diddy fritters. Hell no to the Diddy fritters. But those apple fritters, those is fake. Now hell no to the Diddy fritters. No Diddy to the Diddy fritters. I was gonna tell a story about Club New York, the shooting in 1999 that Diddy, J Lo, and Sean was at. I got actually have a connection to the individuals involved that night, including that night itself. But no, them apple fritters that they have, them things is fake. But banana fritters is real good. Pumpkin fritters are real good. Those things is magnificent. But I appreciate you guys for the like. Follow along. You'll definitely have me entertained tonight. It's funny to see some of the things he said. Nah, we don't know about that. We don't know about that at all. Yeah, we don't know about that. But it's definitely funny. I'm gonna tell that story one of these days. The story is about the Club New York shooting, which was in 1999. That story is kind of resurfaced a bit. Once Diddy caught his charges, hell no. This Diddy dude is on some stuff. So with that being said, everybody, hope you guys have a safe night or morning where you at, depending on what part of the world or what you're at, because I know we have a global crowd. And guys, be safe out there. Till the next time, catch y'all. No Diddy.